LJ Motivate for you. Listen, as they say, the more you take care of your mind, the better you operate. The more you take care of your brain, the more that you're going to be able to be more responsive, the more that you're going to be present around your children, around your friends, around your family, even at work. Because why? Because you're taking care of yourself. That's the reason why it's very important to care for our mental health. Caring for your mental health, it should be part of your kit. That should be part of your toolbox, that I also matter. I have to look after myself. Because one thing that we don't really understand sometimes, that the way that we function, it depends on our mental health. If we are not looking after ourselves, obviously we're going to be cracking down, we're going to be breaking down, we're going to be losing something. There are certain things that are probably not going to be going very well, because you're not doing it for people. And there's this stigma. Sometimes people think that when I look after myself, it means that I'm doing the wrong thing. Or, oh, I don't want people to think that I'm caring for myself. You're not living your life for people. You're living your life for you. You're living your life in a way that can help you to prolong your days in life, that can also support you to be able to function like a normal human being. That is part of your own responsibility, to care for yourself. Other people's responsibility is for them to look after themselves. So it's not your responsibility to think about how people perceive or receive how you care for yourself, because your self-care, right, your mental health care, it's your own responsibility. So when you are thinking about what people are thinking, listen, I don't understand maybe why you're even living, because part of you living on earth is you taking in charge and be responsible for your happiness, for how you treat yourself and how you carry yourself. And now, when you don't care and have time for yourself, to look after yourself as a parent, if you have a friend, if you have friends or just one friend, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to have a bunch of people to feel loved. Sometimes we can have 20 people around us and they might just turn out to be very um fake people, or they are people that don't really care about us, or sometimes maybe these are just the people that are competing, not with you. Like with you, I would say maybe probably competing with themselves, because sometimes people can be competing, thinking that maybe they're competing with you, but they're not competing with you, but unfortunately they're competing with themselves. But you can have a couple of people that really really loves you, that really really want to be there for you, that want to support you. Feel free to embrace those support, because it help you to detox, it help you to unwind, it help you to be able to relieve of some stress that you have been keeping in, so that way you can be able to function, that way you can be able to be happy, and you can see reason to live, and you can be happier. Because sometimes when we don't give ourselves the time, and we don't create happiness for ourselves, and we don't create joy, we don't do things exciting, we don't do things that is part of living, we end up to be very angry, we end up to be very critical about other people who are living the life that they're reminding us. Have you ever been in a situation, it happens, we're a human being, when somebody is doing same things with their life, that that is part of living, and because that is not happening in your life, and you notice that, you criticize those people, you want to tear them down, you want to say bad things, you're just looking for an excuse to be critical, so that way your ego can feel protected, that way you can feel good within you. But at the end of the day, that is not part of life. It's not good for your well-being, because it's toxic. Because people that don't understand that that is not the right way to go with life, they will look at you as a role model and they'll copy that. But instead of seeking for support when you feel overwhelmed, and let somebody also jump in who are also trusted to support you, that way you can be able to go and detox and just feel the joy and then enjoy yourself and look after yourself, and that way you can feel more at peace with yourself, and that way you can feel less critical about yourself and about other people as well. So it's very very important when you are socializing with friends, when you socialize with friends who are not using negativity as positivity, that will also really help you to stay in a positive lane in life, in a way that can always boost your happiness all the time. That way you can always look on the bright side of life. That way you can always remain in a positive mental health. Because sometimes we don't understand that we keep some say people in our life, and we don't understand that part of you detoxing is you removing some things that are not okay, that are making you feel uncomfortable or comfortable, that are making you feel anxious, that are making you feel not good enough out of your life. It's part of it. It doesn't really matter how close you guys are, because as they say, part of what you eat is what you listen to. So when you eat something that is not good, it's going to affect how you act, how you move, how you operate. And the same thing with the music you listen to. It can also affect your mood. Sometimes you listen to very, very nice music that make you remind you of something very great and you feel good. And sometimes you even want to reach out to some safe people that you haven't even called for a very long time. And the same thing happens to your environment. So when you stay in an environment that is very toxic, that are full of negativity, that are full of gossiping, that are full of tearing people down, that are full of crazy stories, just to tear other people and make themselves feel good because of the stage that they are in their life. And that also is going to impact you in a negative form. So that's the reason why, if you understand the reason or the benefit of having positive friendship, you understand that having positive friends is not about having friends that bring you gossiping, but it's about having friends that bring change, that bring something positive into your life, that you guys can go out and do things and be creating and have something meaningful to talk about, and just live that life and enjoy that moment that you guys are together, not based on gossip or tearing people down, but enjoying that moment, being creative, go out and explore same different type of things. That is what you need in your toolbox as friends. So when you have those type of friends around you, the less that you're going to be anxious, and the more that you see meanings to life, and the more that you enjoy life. Who don't want to be around people who are happy with their life? And I'm sure that you are very happy. You'll be very, very happy. I mean, you'll be so happy to be around people that are very positive minded, people that can also help you to see meaning in raising to live for tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.